This copyrighted broadcast of the Pilipinas Super League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the PSL.
We are back for the third time here in Caloocan. This is the Caloocan Sports Complex for our venue this Tuesday, another triple header. First game po natin, Pablo Valiant Kings, Davao del Norte versus top-tier athletics, Lipa Batangas Stallions, followed by Jensen Warriors versus Pure Blend Similan Black Fox. And then to cap things off, the Caloocan Supremos try to defend their home court against the San Juan Kings. Hello everyone who's watching us live. Ken Pangilinan alongside Coach Mark Dandan, and at courtside we have Daniel Laguardia. Diretso tayo, Coach Mark, sa team standings because with these two teams, they may be at the bottom half of our team standings, pero major implications pa rin for this ball game.
Of course, it implies that if you lose this game, bigger chance of you being eliminated. This is a format natin. The last spot will be eliminated from the playoffs. And at the same time, gusto mong umangat yung standings mo para iwasan yung top seeds pagdating ng playoffs.
Unahin natin itong Pablo Valiant Kings. Actually, both of them came off wins and then natalo sila sa last assignments nila. For the Pablo Valiant Kings, falling short against the Jensen Warriors.
I'm sure this was a very disappointing loss for the Valiant Kings. The Warriors were undermanned. Wala yung halos starting unit nitong Jensen Warriors, but the Valiant Kings succumbed to the three-point shooting of Kyle Tolentino, who made 8. You see it there, 8 of the 14 mix of the Jensen Warriors.
This was back last Saturday sa Pangasinan. You traveled there, and
yes,
ito, pag-usapan naman natin yung kalaban nila, top-tier athletics. Itong Lipa Batangas Stallions. Obviously, what made the headlines was the first field goal of Mr. Longbomb, but unfortunately for them, they still lost big against Caloocan.
I hit that 3 to cut down the lead to 35, but they were obliterated as you see all the stats there. But what hurts the most is the missing key. Ivan Ludovice and Joseph Terzo was absent from that game, and looks like we won't see them today as well.
It really showed in this particular ball game. And ngayon tungo tayo sa ating marquee matchup. Hatid sa atin ng Daily Fantasy, hawak mo ang laro mo. And eto si Gian Abrigo sa panig ng Pablo Valiant Kings. He will go up against the former UST Growling Tiger Reggie Boy Basibas naman ng Stallions.
Both do-it-all forwards. They will start at the 4. Abrigo, an excellent rebounder. His offense more on putbacks, drop passes. Samantala ito si Reggie Boy Basibas. We all know that he's athletic and he can shoot from the outside. But kakailanganin ng malaking laro niya today para buhatin yung team niya sa panalo.
And now it's time to turn you over to our third member of our panel, si Daniel Laguardia.
Hi there, Ken and Coach Mark. Another week and another day filled with matches for us here in the city of Caloocan. We'll witness these two teams to really, try and break out of the pain brought upon by the recent losses. Kaya naman for the Pablo Valiant Kings, it has been such a roller coaster of emotions for them. But as they said, they know they can win. It's just a matter of executing their system. Today, they will still continue to miss the service of Dennis Santos, who is still recovering from a flu. And while this may affect them, Coach Nel Prado said that MJ Homo is back and he is expecting a great performance from him and the team. Meanwhile, for the Stallions, Coach Pancho Alfonso shares that leading up to this game, they focused on pushing for less turnovers and improving their shooting and defense. Currently without their core players due to personal commitments, Coach Pancho says that Reggie Basibas will play major minutes for the team, but ultimately he reminded all players that this is their time to shine and show their skills to push for a win. This is the PSL President's Cup 2025. When we come back, dito, Pinoy ang bida.
Also at guard number 91, Charles De La Cruz. Starting center number 13, Coy Alves. Playing forward number 8, Deo Timaho. And also forward number 42, Lehan Martel. Head coach, Nel Parado. Assistant coach, E.J. De Vera. Manager, J.R. Matias. Team owners, Jay Malyari and Pao Emilio. And now for the top tier Athletics Lipa Batangas Stallion. Starting guard number 8, Jan Pormento. Playing also guard number 11, Christian Daguro. Man of the middle, number 41, Marlon Basco. At forward, number 5, Reggie Basibas. And also forward, number 20 is Stephen Siruma. Head coach, Mark Pangilinan. Assistant coach, Pancho Alfonso. Manager, Don Mendoza. Team owner, Eric Bagnes. First game referees are crew chief Ralph Loren Moreto, umpire 1 Roldan Donson, umpire 2 Dave Maligaya. This game is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusement Board.
Check out the Coco Life starters. The backcourt of Puroy Cantimbuan and Charles De La Cruz. And their front court is Coy Alves, Deo Timaho, and Lian Martel. Para sa Pablo Valiant Kings, sa panig naman ng top tier athletics, John Formento, Tristan Tagoro, Marlon Basco, Reggie Boy Basibas, and Stephen Siruma. Tip, first going to the side of the guys in white, Pablo Valiant Kings. And Puroy Cantimbuan and Deo Timao starting together. And Timaho fakes off his defender, draws closer, lobs it up to Coy Alves, high in the sky play.
A great pass. Everybody thought itong Timao was going to take that jumper, but a great read to Coy Alves.
Actually, well-executed play coming off that jump ball para dito sa Pablo Valiant Kings. Formento lobs it up to Reggie Boy Basibas. Medyo pareho, pero...
Halos pareho. Mas mahirap yung degree of difficulty nun kasi si Basibas nasa likod ng depensa.
Sa weak side yung lob doon ni John Formento eh. Puroy tried to make a Houdini move, but ball will stay on the side of the Kings.
There, that's quite the look, and the catch as by Basibas as well.
Reggie Boy Basibas scored 23 points in each of the last 2 games. Martel against the much experienced Marlon Basco, pero si Lian yung nakaisa doon, ha?
Minsan lang mangyari na may isama mo si Mong Basco. No, you've been talking about guys na mga immortal, timeless. Idagdag mo na si Mong Basco dito. Long line of timeless big men in the PSL.
Lian Martel at the line, former perpetual product under Coach Mike Sagigit.
A nice pass, look at that. Alam na alam ni Deo Timaho kung nasa si Coy Alves. And the director knows what to do with it.
A split from Martel at the line. 3-2 is our tally. A minute gone by here in quarter number 1. Formento against De La Cruz. Behind the back dribble. But De La Cruz right on his grill. Puroy surveying the floor. De La Cruz bouncing it off to Coy Alves. Back to Puroy Cantimbuan. Kick out, Timaho catches, fires, doesn't score. But Alves corrals the miss. Now he challenges Mong Basco. Puroy tried to cut back door, but he turned the ball over.
Good to see itong si Coy Alves. But more aggressive than usual. Minsan, when he comes off the bench, it takes a while for him to really heat up. Pero ngayon, look, he's looking to score early.
Trying to be more aggressive as one of their premier big man on their roster, as Basibas missing on that turnaround jumper. Oh, what a pass! Deo Timaho finishes.
A couple of great assists to start the game here from the Valiant Kings.
De La Cruz threading the needle there. Basibas nilabas. Tres galing kay Taguro. Off the heel. Basibas gets the offensive rebound. Pulls it back out. Mong Basco with only 7 seconds on their shot clock. Si Ruma now guarded by Koy Alves. That was a long three-pointer that was way off the mark.
These are the situations na, but first we see the great pass by Charles De La Cruz. Dio Timaho. Going back to my point, ito yung mga sitwasyon na hanapin mo. Si Joseph Terzo or si Ivan Ludovice.
Yep. Parehong established court general siya mga yan eh.
Alam nila gagawin pag paubos na yung oras.
Well, ito si John Formento, not too shabby. As he draws contact, foul will be whistled against Charles De La Cruz.
It would be a great chance para dito kay John Formento to break out. Kasi sa ranking ng mga point guard, siya yung pangatlo. You have Ludovice, and then you have Terzo, and then you have him. So without the two in front of him, this is a great chance for him to get extended minutes and show what he can do.
Under 7 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Another steal by Puroy Cantimbuan. They have numbers here in transition. Koy Alves goes up strong, challenging Mong Basco.
Cantimbuan and Alves have been together for so long.
Oh yeah.
No, ang dami nilang iba't ibang team. Magkakasama lagi sila.
Ilang taon na pinagsamahan ng dalawang yan. Both coming from the Dasmariñas area. Puroy. De La Cruz. They lead by 5, 6.5 to go here in the first quarter. Libreng-libre si Timaho para sa tres. And instantly making the defense pay, Coach Mark.
Can't leave there, Timaho. That open, that's a layup. See it again. Great extra pass by Charles De La Cruz. The wide open Deo Timaho knocks down the three.
I'm sure if you're a fan of the Pablo Valiant Kings, you love the effort and execution so far to begin the first quarter, Coach Mark.
And there's a sense of urgency to how they're playing. Kasi naiintindihan nila, they're only half a game ahead dito sa top-tier athletics. So they really want to secure their playoff slot and avoid being at the bottom of the standings.
And meron din conscious effort to really push the pace of those rebounds. Puro downhill yung mga attack nila eh. Alves though gets stripped by Basibas. Formento has Lian Martel to beat. Now decides to pull it out. Mong Basco swings it to si Ruma. Aatake. Merong libre sa left corner but si Ruma takes it upon himself, but lucky for him, Basibas was there for the cleanup.
That's what Reggie Basibas can do for you. Crash the offensive glass, put 2 points back in for your team.
Baba sa 6, kailangan nilang habulin dito. Nakasone na rin itong top-tier athletics. Cantimbuan try to lob it up again. Another steal. Formento, one guy to beat and gets it up over De La Cruz.
Great move by John Formento. Slowing down with a very slow Euro to a floater.
4 straight points for the Stallions. De La Cruz. Hindi nabigyan si Timaho off the pin down. Binigay muna kay Koy Alves. Bouncing it off to Lian Martel. 6 seconds sa kanila shot clock. De La Cruz. That's a tough shot. Left it short. Lagpas ng halfway point na po tayo ng ating unang yugto. And off the ball, merong offensive foul na tinawag laban sa top-tier athletics.
I think that's going to be called on Stephen Siruma. Away from the ball, you see it here. Siruma at the bottom of your screens. Yan, tinulak lang si Tima. Excuse me.
Ito naman natin yung kalibre nitong Stephen Siruma, no?
Walang imposibleng hindi mo maramdaman si Stephen Surumo pag nasa loob siya ng court.
Played for so long under Coach Gerson, who's now coaching the Pangasinan Abono Reapers. Timaho asking for a clear out against Basibas. Pulls up. Basibas gets the rebound. Anthony White is in off the bench.
That's a
Sidestep.
travel.
Yep.
Malamig pa. Si Anthony White.
Rusi Koga, the former San Beda Red Lion. His first appearance in this ball game.
Oh, this is a new strategy for Coach Nel. Usually, pag pumapasok itong si Ryusei Koga, napalitan niya si John Cantimbuhan. But ngayon, sinasabay ni Coach Nel, again, understanding na, he has to put on the best combination. Now he has 3 shooters on the floor.
And 3 guys who could really score, especially to si Rusei Koga. Turnaround jumper, Koy Alves.
Tulak.
Nahuli. Walang lusot kay Roldan Johnson yan.
Nasa harapan niya nangyari.
Kaya napangiti na lang si Deo Timaho. For his first foul.
See there? Simple lang yung kaliwa. Pero nasa harap ng officials natin.
10-6 is our tally. Anthony White. Basibas. Trying to clear out space. Pinilit. Martel, solid stand on defense. Numbers for the Valiant Kings. No look pass. Alves. Papunta kay Rusei Koga.
That's your big guy issuing an assist to your point guard. Baliktad ang mundo.
And you'd love that most of their made field goals have come off assist. Walang mga pilit na tira halos, no? Bong Basco, sweet spot.
Favorite. Been draining that since the year 2000.
Yep. Pinilit ni Puro yung pasa, although he was clamoring to Koy Alves. Dapat mas mabilis yung pag-cut niya doon. Formento, cross court. Basco, fakes off. Alves, oh! Maganda na sana. Everything but the finish. Pandibuan on the right side. Tinulak ni Jan Formento. Si Mong, si Koy Alves. I think that basket will count, but it will be a different player who will take that bonus free throw. Or no, they will take it out of bounds. Ayun.
Tinulak ni John Formento si Koy Alves papunta kay Purikan Timbuhan.
So the basket will count.
Counted, tas baseline out of bounds.
Yes. It was deemed a defensive foul because it was after the attempt of Puroy. So posibleng mas masakit pa yan if they could convert on this one. And they almost did. But Koga unable to convert.
Yun yung marquee matchup natin, Ken. Basibas and Abrigo.
Very different type of players, but both very potent with their roles. Basibas has really embraced his role of being the top scorer without the services of Ludovice, at silang dalawa nga ang nagkaroon ng kiskisan bahagya doon.
Kanina si Abrigo yung nasasahig, ngayon si Basibas naman. So it's great defense by Gian Abrigo, snatching the ball away here from Reggie Boy Basibas.
6-point lead for the Pablo Valiant Kings with 2 minutes and 18 seconds left here in the opening frame.
Great individual defense again by Gian Abrigo. And ayun, nagbuhol yung paa. Parang nag-figure 4.
Pang sa UFC naka-full mount, no?
Isang kumpanya na lang yun. Di ba?
No. But Gian Abrigo, also tough as nails. Meanwhile, let's get a report from our courtside reporter, Daniel Laguardia.
Morale has been moving up and down for the Pablo Valiant Kings, but for Deo Timaho, he says he has great teammates, but the only problem is they're still continuing to work their system out, which is why this has been their focus leading up to this game. And now extra hungry to win, he said that they need to add defense on top of their execution. Dahil sabi nga raw ni Coach Nel, kahit hindi sila makascore, that is okay as long as they stop their opponent from scoring. Ken and Coach Mark?
Well, so far, Daniel, they've made a good job of turning defense into offense in some of the sequences that they've had. Although medyo nag-iinit na rin, no? Itong top-tier athletics. John Gonzaga made a basket earlier. Ngayon, sinusugo niya si Koga. Short stab from Basibas. Doesn't get the friendly bounce.
And this will be a difference here for the Athletics. Pag pumasok na yung subs nila. Because on paper, as you see, the #1 sub of the Valiant Kings, itong si Ryusei Koga with the N1, the Valiant Kings on paper have a deeper bench. Maraming bago dito sa top tier. So how will they respond to the pressure?
And ang dami nilang capable scorers. Like this guy, Ryusei Koga, who goes right at John Gonzaga.
Oh, absolutely bodied John Gonzaga there.
Si Gonzaga, di rin basta-basta papatinag yan. Although kanina kasi, sinugod din siya ni Gonzaga. Ito ay bato si Ryusei Koga.
Nabawian.
Completes the three-point play. 17-10 with 80 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Anthony White kicks it out. Si Ruma obliges and knocks down that three-pointer.
No, he can do that. Stephen Saruma has that shot. Basta nakaset yung dalawang paa niya.
A minute to go. MJ Homo is also in with Acabo. Homo against White. Punta sila sa kabila. Koga. Binabantayan pa rin ni Gonzaga. Umatras. Hinayaan siya ni Gonzaga. Mintis nga lang yung kanyang outside jumper. White in and out dribble. Using his strength to get that shot up and in. At may pabaon kang pagtingin kay Ryusei Koga.
Dalawang beses na kinatawan to si Ryusei Koga. And both have converted.
5 straight points from the Stallions. Koga, Alves posting up. Mong Basco.
Yeah, that's a foul on Mong Basco.
Tinuhod eh. I was about to say, probably wasn't a good idea on the part of Koy Alves. But he draws a foul and penalty na itong top-tier athletics.
He knows something we don't, obviously. Sabihin natin, ba't mo post yan? Mong Basco is way stronger and bigger than you, but na-foul bait naman. Nangisda itong si Koy Alves, nakabingwit. And he converts.
Koy Alves from Parañaque City. Played for De La Salle University of Dasmariñas. Averaging 10.5 points. And perfect on that trip. Papaltan siya muna dito ni Ryan Arenal. Shot clock is off. Si Ruma. Yolonga steps back, takes that three. Gonzaga, the smallest guy on the floor, gets the offensive rebound but can't convert. Acabo from half court. And the first quarter comes to an end. And great effort by the Pablo Valiant Kings with a strong start as they lead 19-15 over the top-tier Athletics at the end of quarter number 1.
Hawak ko ang laro.
We love the fact that we're back here for the third time at the Caloocan Sports Complex in Caloocan City as we have the first game of our Tuesday triple header. Yung laban ng Pablo Valiant Kings Davao del Norte kontra top-tier Athletics Lipa Batangas Stallions. And the Kings holding on to a 4-point lead after the first quarter. Your thoughts on what transpired in that particular quarter, Coach?
Well, if you're the Valiant Kings, you like the pace that your offense is going through. They're taking risks, but sometimes, again, it doesn't pay off. And we see early entry, Ken,
Aba.
of the man of the moment. And Ito si MJ Homo. You know, from the highlights ito si Mr. Longbomb, nakita ko minsan nasa same liga si MJ Homo eh. So I'm sure he's familiar with this.
Full denial yung ginagawa nila ay long bomb. Kaya naman, meron ding onting siwang na tinake advantage nitong si Reggie Boy Basibas.
Walang bantay si Reggie Boy Basibas. Hindi lang konti eh. Arinal forgot his matchup, leaving Basibas wide open in that lane.
Basibas, again piling up the points. Short though on the bonus free throw.
Yeah, how is Longbomb going to defend? That's the question.
Acabo, masyadong malakas yung kanyang tres. Abrigo, lobs it up. No. Another opportunity to score as Koga taking that three, missing it though. Formento will settle the troops down for the Stallions, who are just trailing by 2.
And down goes Longbomb.
Jan. Telegraph that pass. MJ Homo. Yun ang gusto mo kay MJ Homo. Talagang intense siya sa depensa, pero nakita mo, ang bilis din niyang makababa para sa opensa, coach.
Not just yung speed ni Homo, but the strength to bully Stephen Siruma of all people. Inurong niya for that layup.
Anthony White. Formento from the left corner.
Short.
Oh, but there
Assist.
again. Assist ba?
Assist.
But nonetheless, Basibas continues his stellar play. 8 points, 4 rebounds.
A blind screen by Ryan Arenal.
Naging magkakampi kasi yan eh. Si Ryan Arendal sa si Reggie Boy Basibas. As Harms Hui getting an early appearance here in the second quarter, but his team still trailing 21-19 here in quarter number 2. Coach Pancho Alfonso and Coach Mark Pangilinan barring out instructions to Harms Hui. Alam mo, pinapatanong ko kay Daniel kanina, bakit ba number 85 yung jersey number ni Mr. Longbomb?
Ano ba, yearborn ba yan?
Yun nga eh. Yun yung kutob ko. Ewan
Diba?
ko, makakakuha tayo ng report mamaya. Ha?
Magaling naman sa Daniel dyan eh.
Pero ngayon, talagang dinideny siya ni MJ Homo as we focus our attention to Anthony White, who finds a sneaky Stephen Siruma cutting back door.
And in that box and one, full denial itong si MJ Homo. His teammates have been not doing the job. Nakatingin sila sa bola lahat, allowing layups like that.
But look at this. 21 all na po tayo. Oh, but Ruse Koga gets that basket from downtown plus a foul.
And that's what we need. Naka-zone itong top-tier athletics. We need a zone breaker, and his name is Ryusei Koga, traveling to the other corner. Bad closeout by Reggie Boy Basibas on net for Mr. Koga.
Ruse Koga won a championship for the San Beda Red Lions. Already has 8 points, 4 rebounds. Played last season with Puroy for 1 munti. Abrigo, bagsak. Oops.
Oh. Kanina pa yan si Suruma at si Abrigo. Again, Stephen Suruma, tough as nails.
Yeah.
He can say the same thing about Gian Abrigo.
Good thing, mabilis yung aksyon ng ating mga officials.
They have to push Stephen Suruma away. Masyado sila magkalapit.
natin yung nangyari dito.
Sa box out pa lang eh, tingnan mo. There's the swim move. There's no call. That's a foul. Hindi tinawagan na foul si Abrigo. Obviously, si Ruman was not happy with the takedown. Takes a chop at the Gian Abrigo. That was a chop.
At hihintayin natin no, ang magiging hatol ng ating mga referees. It's been a well-spirited game in terms of both teams. Talagang maganda yung pinapakita so far, no?
And the only problem that, para sa akin, that's happening to the Valiant Kings, they're stepping away from what made them successful in the first quarter. Pushing the pace, getting out on the fast breaks. Masyado silang, yung attention nila sa depensa, masyado iniisip ito si Mr. Longbang. Nakakalimutan lang depensahan yung ibang apat sa loob.
Yeah.
Kaya nakakashoot itong top tier, hindi makatakbo itong Valiant Kings.
Well, you made that point na, yun nga, kanina, nung dinideny ni MJ Homo si Harms Hui on that right side, it really freed up for Reggie Boy Basibas to drive.
Then you saw Stephen Suruma made a basket. So it's been all conversions dito sa second quarter para sa top tier athletics. And because you're able to convert, you can set up your half-court defense and at the same time, hindi maka-fast break itong Pablo Valiant Kings.
Of course, both Gian Abrigo, Stephen Siruma, mga veterano na ito eh. Both undersized forwards actually. Both standing probably at 6'2", plays the 3 and the 4 spots. Si Gian Abrigo, tubong San Felipe, Zambales. Si Siruma naman, from Bulacan.
Here we go.
Alam mo, pag mga mga borderline, mga Ilocano, mga matatapang talaga yan eh.
It's a sportsmanlike foul on Stephen Suruma. So may foul si Anthony White on the shot by Gian Abrigo, and then in the altercation, may unsportsmanlike foul itong si Stephen Suruma.
So 2 free throws for Gian Abrigo plus ball possession for the Pablo Valiant Kings.
I've always wondered, you know, a lot of players that we have here in the PSL, nanggaling sa 3x3 circuit.
Yeah.
Matagal silang nagti-3x3. Now they're transitioning back to 5-on-5. And how, yung transition na yun, how will they take that? Kasi syempre, ibang-iba yung laro. Iba yung bola, iba yung size. Playing against only 3 guys in the half court. Ibang-iba yung basketball na yun compared to 5-on-5. And Gian Abrigo is one of those guys na matagal sa 3x3 circuit.
Thought of a 3 and eventually pulling it up and in from downtown. 7-0 run for the Pablo Valiant Kings. Formento tries to answer, no good. Action picking up here in the second quarter. Koga quickly swings it. Homo, not shot, pops out. Homo cuts, high off the glass, wala.
Masyado malalim for MJ Homo.
Formento stops on a dime and gets that basket.
Great move by John Formento, despite the defense of 2 white shirts.
Homo. Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Arms Hui
Pull up.
takes that free. Oh, way off. May hingi ng foul. On the other end, Acabo. Mintes Arenal was there against 3 blue jerseys.
It's getting a bit out of control para dito sa Valiant Kings. Homo is forcing it a lot in terms of attacking the rim. Acabo throwing up some shots na wala sa flow ng opensa nila. We haven't seen itong sila Puroy Cantimbuan, Kuya Alves back in the game yet.
Koga though is in. So siya probably pinaka-asahan na makascore dito.
Ayun naman.
Right on cue.
This is the best way, actually the best start that Yusei Koga has had. He had 12 points in their last game, pero kalat-kalat yung puntos na yun. Pero overall, so far so good for Yusei Koga.
Already 11 points, 4 rebounds for the former San Beda Red Lion. Anthony White lays it up and in.
Anthony White is one of those guys na hindi mo alam kung is he a wing? Is he a 4?
Tweener siya. eh, no?
Tweener, no?
Si Abrigo for a time he was, but he has added that to his arsenal.
He didn't have that outside shot early in his career.
Kalamangan ng Kings. Umangat na sa 6 na puntos. Si Ruma sa 3.
Oh, I'm just watching Homo and Harms Hui push each other. And that's the problem with Harms Hui. He first time na maglaro ng ganitong level, he doesn't know the nuances. Na pag tumira, dapat safety ka na. Right? That allowed MJ Homo to get out on the fast break, get the forward pass, get to the rim.
Visibly frustrated as he heads back to the bench. You have to give credit to MJ Homo, Coach Mark.
He made that 5 minutes a living hell for Harms Hui.
Pasok din yung unang free throw. Meanwhile, maibalita muna tayo kay Daniel Laguardia.
The Stallions already had a taste of victory in this exact venue, and they hope to get another one here. But Coach Pancho points out that the team is still a bit inconsistent, and now that they are facing this team, they have made adjustments to make up for them being the undersized one here. The goal now is for a run-and-gun game. And after the highs and lows, Coach Pancho says that they'll use their hunger to fuel themselves because they want to stay alive in this tournament. Go ahead, Coach Mark.
Thank you so much, Daniel. Of course, Coach Pancho, kaibigan din natin yan. Siyempre, Coach Mark din, Mr. Professional Shooter.
Yan. Tito Pangs.
Na incidentally, pinaghalong first name ko, first name mo, last name ko. O, di ba? Anthony White, nilabas niya papunta kay Pio Longa. 3-point shot, works. Daguro contributing. He started this ball game making his first basket for top-tier athletics. Koga. Oh, Anthony White with that athletic board. Formento steps in and knocks down a shot from downtown.
Great mini run here by the Athletics. 2 corner threes, cuts the lead down to 5.
6 straight points. Arenal. Good ball movement. But that shot was a bit short. But they have corralled also the offensive rebounds, talking about the Pablo Valiant Kings, giving them multiple chance opportunities. Abrigo almost getting it and actually gives the Kings another possession.
It's just the sheer activity of Toxigian Abrigo. Si Ruma thought he could tap it to himself, but sa Abrigo at the last second, not able to secure that ball.
We'll pause for a break as the Pablo Valiant Kings in front, 36-31. Five-point lead for the Pablo Valiant Kings, Davao del Norte. And they have really made a statement after falling short in their last game. Actually, both teams, ganun yung naging tema nila. No? Gusto nila makabawi dito sa larong ito and move up in the standings.
But Coach Nel really giving his second and third units a long look dito sa second quarter.
Abrigo, way off the mark that time around. Formento has been jacking up shots. Koga, the high point man in this ball game with 11. Rejects the ball screen. Papa, Tresian, Vintes.
What a
High.
rebound.
But Longa just snatching that ball away from Gian Abrigo. Oh, George Gervin shot from Reggie Boy Basibas.
When he was younger, he'd probably dunk that. Pero what a finesse finish from Basibas.
Baba sa tatlo kalamangan dito ng Pablo Valiant Kings. Alves and Cantibuan about to check in at the next dead ball situation. The Stallions get another stop. For Mento. Naguro sa kaliwa, laban kay Jose Koga. Vasco offering a pick, but Taguro decides to fire. Koga the rebound. Papa, punta sila sa kabila. Pablo Valiant Kings have been really hoisting up threes left and right. Bagsak si Basibas sa baseline.
Oh, they missed 4 straight threes. They started 5 of 11. And they're only 5 of 15 after that miss. They're settling for a lot of shots from the outside. But Basibas, I heard it correctly, he just picked up his 4th.
Yun lang mabigat dun. Leading scorer nyo with the absence of Ivan Ludovice. In foul trouble na agad. Abrigo.
Matagal-tagal natin hindi makikita to si Reggie Boy Basibas.
How about Gian Abrigo? Closing in on a double-double. And we're not even done here in the first half.
Parang si Anthony Davis lang kanina. First quarter
Oo
pa
nga,
lang, double-double na.
2010 agad.
Good game na sa ibang tao yun.
Yeah. Actually, close to his averages already during the season. 38-33. Mong Basco at a high post. Si Ruma. 10 seconds sa shot clock ng top-tier athletics. For Mento. That was a Penny Hardaway move, but he can't finish. Puroy Cantibuan is back in. Sandoval. Sa poste naman. Boy Alves, Papa. Launches a free and makes it.
So far, yung faith ni Coach Nel Parado dito sa second and third units paying off.
Longa doesn't answer. Uy. That was pretty unfortunate if you're the Pablo Valiant Kings. A minute and 50 left here in the first half. Abante pa rin ang mga hari, 41-33. Muli po silipin natin yung ating team standings dahil kahit nga nasa bottom half sila, napakahalaga nung larong ito para sa magkabilang kupunan.
Again, yung mananalo dito, you want to go up the standings, avoid the top seeds pagdating sa playoffs. At the same time, ayaw mo rin tumambay sa baba kasi yung last team natin matatanggal for the playoffs.
De Leon, banging bodies with si Ruma. Boy Alves, turnaround jumper, high arcing shot for Mendo. Has Alves to beat and gets fouled by the lanky big man, Koy Alves.
That's only the third team foul here for the Pablo Valiant Kings. So far, every time na nagra-run nitong Valiant Kings, the Stallions have had an answer. Hindi matagos to a double-digit lead. Kanina nakita natin makit ng 11. Binaba agad-agad nitong Stallions down to 3. So far, so good para dito sa underman Stallions.
Speaking of underman, Formento has played a lot of minutes but he turns the ball over. Sandoval challenging si Ruma, but that shot off the back iron and ball will go back to the side of the Stallions. Gonzaga back in. Favorite partner to ni Aaron D sa broadcast panel, Coach Mark.
Aaron D. Pinakapoging tao sa palat ng
diba?
lupa.
Si Palos.
Halos.
Daguro. Sumugod sa loob. At may foul na tinawag laban sa mga hari.
Still a foul to give there para dito sa Valiant Kings. We're known last year as the Pablo Escobets.
Oo.
Diba?
Na-miss siguro
Favorite.
ni Sandy yung mga mga Escobabes.
Favorite ni Sandy Grumo yun.
Diba? Gonzaga fires. Doesn't work. 42 seconds remaining. Puroy. Rejecting the ball screen, almost escaping, but he gets fouled. Penalty na rin itong Stallions.
Mong Basco gets called for a foul that he cannot believe. Madalas ganun.
Tatlo na rin si Mong Basco. Puroy kantimbuhan. Looks good on the first. Has actually struggled at the line surprisingly, Coach Mark. Only shooting 41.7% from that area.
But it's been an up and down season para dito kay Puroy Kantimbuhan. Started slow the first few games. Found his rhythm. Tapos nagkasakit siya nung nandun sila sa Pangasinan. Didn't play up to his ability. So, still struggling to find some kind of rhythm here.
Sa inabangan natin paano mag-work yung kombinasyon nila ni Deo Timaho because both of them led their respective squads in scoring last season.
In that same time, ito si Dio Timao, kailangan din ng bola sa kamay niya to be effective.
So how will they distribute yung usage, no? Puroy though, barrels through Daguro and will be whistled with an offensive foul.
So far, yung usage, and for this game at least, mostly been Puroy. Kasi si Deo, we haven't seen him since the first quarter.
Yeah. Koga also getting a lion's share of the production. Last shot time for the top-tier athletics. Longa passing it to Daguro. Takes that shot. And it will clank off the rim to end the half. And a good stand by the Stallions. But Deo Timaho, Puroy Kantimbuhan, Koy Alves, and the rest of them. As we check out the move of the half, nakita natin, ito si Koy Alves. Skying high for the basket. At halftime, we have the Pablo Valiant Kings in front by 10 over the top-tier Athletics, 43-33.
Hey, Hoop fans, welcome to the President's Cup Top 10 Plays of the Week. Let's dive straight into the action, starting with number 10.
3 for 3. Yes, sir.
Oh, he scores his first field goal here in the PSL.
Off the bank.
And I would have to say,
At number 9.
Immediately.
Talio trying to elude JJ Pido for 3. Oh, what a shot! Going glass.
They needed that. They needed that. Pangasinan's offense.
Top 8.
By Pomboy. He goes to his right side. Yo-yo drive. That's good. Mark Talio. The 2 times.
Making it on 7th.
Whoops. Oh! Nice play there by the Reapers.
Sliding into number 6.
Huawei. Escocio up. No! Nagmamadali ang Jewelers. Velasco, he has the ball. Gives it to De La Cruz. Yes!
Oh my! The sequence of events. Pure Blends had a good chance to put that ball in.
But they couldn't. And again, the slow basketball of Pure Blend did not result in any points. But the fast basketball naman of the Jewelers gets them the lead with 3.5 seconds.
Through at number 5.
Valentino, he gets the step and the finish. Wow! What a beautiful finish.
Mr.
Taking
Valentino.
from the hole.
Oh my goodness, I thought you were all jump shot spots.
Cracking into the top 4.
Robin. Ralph Robin with a layup.
Again, the ball screen, Robin exploiting the lack of help defense from the weak side. Goes straight in for a layup.
Now you talk about ball screen. May iba kasi bakit palpak? Timing.
Podium time at number 3.
Peralta forcing his another dunk. Mike Guevara showing no respect for human life.
Mr. Guevara, what did you eat today? He's feeling bouncy.
Wow.
At number 2.
Here is Kenny Rogers. Oh, what a move by Kenny Rogers through a curva.
Kinuha sa reverse partner kasi nakasangit sila lang sa diretso eh.
Kenny Rogers through a curva is signing here in the second period with Mike Maistre, Jason Ballesteros, JJ Pido, and Poy Poy Aktob for the Beasts of Binyan.
And the top play of the week.
9 points already. Inside play, nice dunk.
Taking a foul to boot.
Guevara with a slam dunk.
See the again. Before the meanwhile. The dump down by Piñano. Oh, Guevara and base on Zaka.
That's a wrap for our top 10 plays of the week. Stay tuned for more basketball brilliance. And until next time, keep the hoop spirit alive.
Hawak ko ang laro.
After the first 20 minutes of action, the Pablo Valiant Kings find themselves on top, 43-33 over the top-tier Athletics. As we check out some of the highlights here in the first 2 quarters, Coach Mark, maganda yung panimula no, ng Pablo Valiant Kings. They jumped out to a 10-2 start. Ilang beses din naman nag-threaten itong top-tier Athletics, but the Kings just holding steady here.
Then excellent production from the second and third units nitong Pablo Valiant Kings. You see the bench points here, 27-6. It says a lot about how ready the guys on the bench are to step up when called upon by Coach Nel Parado. Kasi binabad mo talaga. Kailan lang bumalik itong si Purican Timbuhan at si Koy Alves sa second quarter. We didn't even see Dio Timao come back. But the biggest difference here, 2 things. The made threes here by the Pablo Valiant Kings, 6 made threes, and the free throw shooting, 11 of 14. It's really propelled the Kings to this 10-point lead.
These two teams combining for 34 attempts from the outside, although the Kings shooting pretty decently compared to the top-tier Athletics, only 16%. Malaking bagay yan, no? Major difference. And you mentioned the free throw disparity as well. And Gian Abrigo getting the better a bit.
A bit.
Oo, pero hindi rin masama, no? Pinapakita ni Reggie Boy Basibas, but those 2 frees have been really huge for Gian.
And not just that, yung foul trouble nitong si Reggie Boy Basibas, he had 4 fouls in the first half, Ken. So mamaya pa natin makikita to.
This is our daily fantasy marquee matchup. Sa daily fantasy, hawak mo ang laro mo.
First half pa lang, pwede na pang daily fantasy si Gian Abrigo.
Yun nga eh. Almost double-double na nga agad. Coach Pancho patuloy yung paggabay kay Mr. Longbomb, who we were a bit surprised that he got some early burn early in the second quarter.
5 minutes early in the second quarter. Usually we see him pag medyo garbage time na eh.
Oo.
Diba? Pero playing some meaningful minutes.
Yep. Would you say this is the first time that we've seen yung meaningful minutes nga, no? From Harms Hui.
And they made a run na nasa loob siya kasi everybody was too focused on, you know, defending him na kumilos na mabuti yung mga teammate niya, got some baskets, tied the game at 21.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you know, he was still a defensive liability. Wala siyang mabantayan on the ball, forgot to run his coverages in terms of safety defense. Kaya bumitaw din habang nasa loob itong Pablo Valiant Kings.
After that 21-all tally, dun nagsimulang mag-run din itong Pablo Valiant Kings behind the stellar play, of course, of Crusay Koga, leading their team in scoring with 11 points. Now we start quarter number 3. And for the Kings, they start things off with Koy Alves, Lian Martel, Charles De La Cruz, who floats one up, and that one doesn't work. Kasama nilang tatlo, si Pukoy Kantimbuhan and Deo Timaho. Sa panig naman ng Stallions, Daguro, John Formento, Mong Basco, Stephen Siruma, and Pio Longa. Nakaagaw si Koy Alves. Kantimbuhan, bouncing it inside, papunta kay Lian Martel, but blows the layup.
That's the third blown layup by the Valiant Kings in this game. Sayang, 6 points pa rin yun.
Longa, no hesitation. Gets his own miss. Goes right at Lian Martel. So 2 free throws for the former UP Fighting Maroon. What do you remember the most about Pio Longa in his stint with UP and also in his career as a whole?
No, not just the shooting, it was si Pio, but you know, he was always a great teammate. Practices hard, always there for his boys. Kahit na minsan he doesn't get the same burn, of course, as a lot of his other teammates. Pero you never see him complain, you never see him, you know, have a bad attitude. Pio Longa is the #1 consummate teammate.
Pang doesn't get high, doesn't get low.
Exactly. Never mo siya makikitang, you know, complaining about something. Always very positive, great attitude. I'm happy to see him, you know, playing here in the PSL.
A split from the line though from Pio Longa cuts this lead down to 9 points. De La Cruz, high arcing jumper, rebound Mong Basco. 43-34, abante pa rin ang Pablo Valiant Kings. Longga tatanggap ng bola. Binabantayan siya ni Deo Timaho. Punta sila sa poste. Mong Basco. Counted plus a foul.
Yeah, probably the wrong matchup there for Koy Alves. Mong Basco, too big, too strong in the post. They might have to switch Lian Martelo on Mong Basco. Because he's been asking for that basketball. Kita mo doon. And that's a foul on Koy Alves. He stuck his left arm out.
Naglaro din siya para sa NKT Sniper last season. And naging teammates sila, no? Ni Commissioner Alan Kaidik with Ginebra. Di ba?
Yeah. Gusto mo patandain pa natin si Mong Basco? First year high school ako nung pinapanood. He played under my father sa Ateneo Pioneer in the now defunct PBL. Sa Makati Coliseum. Mukha kang Paolo Lomi nun. Pinapanood ko sila maglaro. First year high school.
Grabe, no? But still going strong. Just filling out his role. Oh, tough shot from Deo Timaho.
Haven't heard a lot from Deo Timaho in this game. Yun nga, hindi natin nakita buong second quarter.
Stops that 4-0 run by the Stallions. 45-37. 2 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Longga sa gitna. No look. Good intention. Kaya lang hindi nasalo ni Siruma.
Nakatingin na sa ring itong si Stephen Siruma. But that was a great find by Pio Longga.
Kantibuan at the controls. Nakasona pa rin itong top-tier athletics. Siruma with the rebound. Formento on the right side. The switch. Aangat si Siruma sa taas. Daguro. Nothing but air on that three-point attempt.
And the Stallions firing blanks from the outside. They're now 3 of 20 from the outside. Ouch.
15%.
Rico po.
Masakit. Baseline inbound. Formento. Ngayon si Timaho nagbabantay sa kanya. The blitz by Alves. Now they switch it. Longga. Left corner pocket. Hindi tumama sa rim. So it's gonna be a shot clock violation against the Stallions.
Poor offense there from the Stallions. Just ultimo yung inbound play nila disrupted immediately.
Meanwhile, may balita tayo what happened during the half from Daniel Laguardia.
Reviewing the performance they showed in the first half, Coach Nel Prado says that he is very happy with how his players showed aggressiveness, but they still need to limit their opponent more in terms of scoring in this second half. For them, it's another 20 minutes and another 100% basketball to add another win to their name. Ken and Coach Mark?
Well, Deo Timaho starting to find his groove here in the third quarter. 5 points. Formento. Pasa kay Daguro. He's been really jacking up those threes, but has made only one of them. Timaho. Oh, really challenging Pio Longga and scores.
Nice move by Timaho not to draw the offensive foul. He spun away from the contact. And great finish.
7 of his 9 points in this period alone. More importantly, they are now up by a baker's dozen, 50-37. Under 6 minutes to go. Basco, no good. Rebound, Kantimbuhan. Timaho sa kaliwa. De La Cruz, libre para sa 3. Basco, nakuha yung rebound doon para sa top-tier athletics. Formento. Bumukol ng 3. Wala pa din. Malamig pa rin sa labas ng top-tier athletics. Daguro. Longga. Man, it's been really a tough outing para sa kanila from deep. De La Cruz. Timaho naman. Oh man, look at that rebound from Mong Basco. Hindi man lang siya tumalon doon. Stop and pop jumper. A lot of misses in the last few sequences. Roy. And duty foul given up by Pio Longga.
And again, early entry here from Hamzui. Meaningful minutes once again.
And his stint on the floor. Ito si Harmsui, Mr. Longbomb. Has not scored. Sino naman ang babantay sa kanya ngayon?
Baka si Deo Timaho yan.
Kanina si MJ Homo eh.
But this is a risk, not just putting in harm's way habang malaki lamang nitong Pablo Valiant Kings. But Reggie Boy Basibas is playing with 4 fouls.
Oy, yun. Sumugal na dito si Coach Pancho. Abrigo.
Wow.
Third three-pointer for number 3.
No, if you're the Stallions, you keep shooting these open threes. Pero si Abrigo, bagong pasok pa lang, walang problema.
Ball will stay on the side of the Pablo Valiant. Oh, sorry, for the top-tier Athletics.
I told you it's going to be Deo Timaho on... Usually, he really guards perimeter guys ng kabilang koponan. In their last game, he was guarding Cal Tolentino. Kaso ginawa siyang asintahan with 8 threes.
Reggie Boy Basibas. Pulls up, short. And he'll get 2 free throws. So sila nga yung nasa ating daily fantasy marquee matchup. Reggie Boy Basibas played for the UST Growling Tigers. Ang dami lang ganyan, no, Coach Mark? Yung mga prototype forward na very athletic, very long, you know,
May shooting.
may shooting. Exactly, sila Kevin Ferrer, Aljon Mariano.
Yun na nga.
Pagod
Reggie
tayo
Boy
nasa isip
Basibas.
eh.
Sunod-sunod kasi hindi sila nauubusan ng ganun eh. Renz Abando.
Right.
Diba? Meron lagi. Every year, there's one guy.
53-38. Puroy right in front of Harms Hui.
Yun yung sinasabi natin na Harms Hui is a defensive liability. He's not gonna do anything defensively for his team.
Ops, may foul na tinawag laban kay Deo Timaho.
Inamin naman niya.
You know what? I have to address the elephant in the room because, you know, we've seen this for multiple games already. Eto na, si Deo Timaho, pinapahirapan niya si Harms Hui. Yung nagsimula yan kay Joel Liu. Tawag ko nga sa kanya, the Grim Reaper eh. But,
kumakatok sa bawat content creator player that we have here.
but I think, from a player's perspective, as Mong Basco converts underneath, kumbaga sila, ang tagal na nilang ginagawa nila itong paglalaro nila sa professional basketball player. As right on cue, Gian Abrigo, his 4th three-pointer, and now it's a 19-point lead. But going back to my point, Coach Mark, kumbaga, si Joel Liu during that time, seryoso siya noon eh, kasi talagang ayaw niya paskorin because for him, this is his livelihood and that goes for the rest of them. And that's not really a knock on Harms Hui. I'm sure probably he's a good person, but kailangan you earn their respect, di ba?
Exactly. And, you know, these guys, bata pa lang, nagpupursige na. Because they want to, you know, yung dream nila is to make a living out of playing basketball. Right. And they pursued that dream. Bata pa lang sila. Kung saan siguro naglalaro. Went through high school, went through college. And now they see somebody who's taking a shortcut, essentially. You know, skipping steps and being here in the same level as they are. And some guys are not happy with that.
And I'm sure sila Coach Pancho, sila Coach Mark, in-address na rin yan with Mr. Longbob with regards to that. Meanwhile, maibalita ulit tayo kay Daniel Laguardia.
Ken and Coach Mark, you've asked about what the meaning is behind Harms Hui's jersey number. And as I spoke to him, he shared na noong dating panahon raw nung nag-aaral pa siya, madalas raw mababa ang kanyang grades, mostly 75. Kaya raw, simula nun, he always kept aiming for a grade of 85. And reflecting it in basketball, aim high lang daw talaga. Gentlemen.
Maraming salamat, Daniel.
Grades pala yun.
Hula namin ni Coach Mark. Ano eh, year of birth eh. So, kung kikwentahin natin, kung yan talaga yung year of birth niya, ilang taon na siya? 40 na, no?
Thereabouts. Turning 40 this year.
Ilang taon na kaya siya, no? But,
baka pwede ding alamin ni Daniel.
O, di ba? Oh, and look at this. Lumobo na yung kalamangan dito ng Pablo Valiant Kings. This is now a 23-point lead.
And that's stuff that, you know, again, that's on long bomb because he was covering that area and he did not have the capacity to read the situation on defense.
63-42. De La Cruz. Punta sila sa ilalim. Koy Alves. Kantimbuhan. Aatake. Balik kay Koy. Short jumper. Gets the friendly roll.
The director showing off the touch from the outside. And again, going back to your point, Karina Kin, you know, a lot of basketball people, they're not happy with how, I guess, Lombam has skipped those, what they feel like are important steps in basketball development.
Basco. Alam mo, napapansin ko si Deo Timao nagkaroon ng libreng workout. Mong Basco though, kissing it off the glass. I'm talking about how Harms Hui is trying to escape from his pesky defense. But right now, the Pablo Valiant Kings just having their way, Coach Mark.
And it's been this kind of game, despite this great move from Mong Basco, it's still a 21-point lead for the Pablo Valiant Kings.
Daily Fantasy ang fantasy sports ng Pilipinas. Dumili ng top basketball players at mag-build ng sariling dream sa Daily Fantasy. Dahil dito sa Daily Fantasy, hawak mo ang laro. Join now at playdailyfantasy.com. Harms Hui remains on the floor for the top-tier athletics as he commits a foul against Deo Timaho.
And what can he do? That's a mismatch. Deo Timaho will take that every day.
Napipilitan din minsan mag-zone na itong top-tier athletics. Now, Deo Timaho. Oops.
Offensive foul on Deo. Look at Katimbuhan Homo. Deo Timaho. Right in front of us. MJ Homo is back in the game. So, walang pahinga to si Harms Hui. Kanina si Deo Timaho. Ngayon si MJ Homo na.
Oh, look at this.
They're not gonna let it go.
Na-warningan, si, I think it was one of the Pablo Valiant Kings.
Like it was Homo.
Si Homo ba?
Yeah.
21-point lead with 80 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. So far on the floor, Harms Hui, minus 13. Oh, he takes the shot, gets blocked, humihingi ng foul. MJ Homo goes up strong, libreng-libre on the other end.
I don't know about that, Ken. Not the smartest decision by Harms Hui.
Pasibas, backdoor, Anthony White. 67-46, under a minute to go here in the third in what has been a dominant quarter for the Pablo Valiant Kings.
But the Kings must not be distracted by all these side quests with long
Here we
bomb.
go. Harms Hui attacks. Oh, he gets an assist. As Reggie Boy Basibas converts plus a foul.
It's his first career assist.
And look at him go. He enjoyed that one.
And that's a smart move. Alam niya papunta sa kanya yung defense.
Exactly.
You see here, he knew he was gonna draw the help and found Basibas.
And if he really wants to take this seriously, kailangan aralin din niya how to be effective on the floor.
Exactly. Hindi lang hanap ng tira just to, live up to his moniker.
Oh.
Itong Kings na-distract din eh. They're ganging up on Harms Hui, forgetting what to do defensively.
Actually, first possession pa lang kanina as MJ Papa, Allen Papa, I should say, knocks down a free. The way the Pablo Valiant Kings and the rest of the teams are defending him, may malilibre at malilibre dyan eh. As time expires to end the third in what has been somewhat a peculiar situation with Harms Hui getting his first assist, but still their team down big as Pablo Valiant Kings in front 70-49 over the top tier Athletics.
Hawak ko ang laro.
Top tier Athletics still down by 21 points, 70-49. So they were outscored by the Pablo Valiant Kings by 11 and also giving up 27 points in the third period, Coach Mark.
And that is, you know, the result of them missing a lot of shots, especially from three. They're 3 of 28, Ken. Remember at halftime, they were 3 of 18. They missed 11 threes in the third quarter. That led to a lot of fast breaks here para sa Pablo Valiant Kings. Look at the fast break points now. Has ballooned 13-4. Medyo dikit pa yan no halftime.
Ikaw din ba nag-cover nung naka-tres si Long Bob sa Marikina?
No, I think that was Joel Parcon and Sir Chicky Reyes.
Ah, right. Sabihin ko sana baka ikaw yung lucky charm.
Pero alam ko, kilala ko yung natirahan, si Cristorado from point guard ng
Alam mo, kabiruan ko
Caloo.
nga si Coach F. Capon magkasama kami sa Yukal. Ngayon, tinatawa niya si Topeng. Naisahan eh.
Naisahan eh.
Pero, parang after that sequence, parang nasupal niya yata isang attempt ni Harms Hui.
Oh, sineryoso na nalabigla si Harms there. Getting his money's worth here on the floor kanina. This is probably the most he's played, if I'm correct. Combined more than 10 minutes na yan on the floor.
Well,
Kasi
check that.
naka 5 minutes na siya kanina, first half.
Check natin yan. We have time.
We have time.
A lot of time here in the fourth quarter, 70-50.
Tingin ko kaya rin ni Daniel yun.
Anong kaya ni Daniel? Lahat kaya ni Daniel.
Lahat kaya ni Daniel.
Kita mo nga eh. Ganda nung story niya, no, about yung jersey number ni Longbam. Daming haka-haka. Kala nga namin, year of birth niya yung number 85. Yun pala, yun yung gusto niyang i-target na grade. Free throw, good by MJ Homo. Ito si MJ Homo, ano to eh, legend to sa Paranaque. Silang dalawa ni Oligario, di ba? Ni JR Oligario.
Hype sa matchup yun.
MJ Homo, former Olivares College standout. Knocks down both free throws.
Laging malakas yun, Olivares College, no?
Yeah.
Laging, no, outside of the UAP and the NCAA, they're one of the best basketball schools out there.
You have to watch their game yesterday because they fielded in 12 newcomers. Si MJ Homo, sayang eh. He was supposed to play for them last season, but unfortunately, he opted to play pro as Formento. Ito naman, St. Clair College standout. So, right at home here in Caloocan.
Malapit-lapit lang yun.
Oo, di ba? Papa fires a pass. Sandoval, balik kay Allen Papa. Naka-convert na yan na isang tres. Pero that time around, Mintes. Formento. Libre. Si Daguro. Second three-pointer for Daguro.
Finally, they get 1-3 to go in the second half. 4 of 29. If you're a coach like, you know, Coach Mark Pangilinan, who's a known shooter nung player siya, it must be very disappointing to have your team shoot like this.
Yeah. Oops. Wayward pass. Bola babalik sa top-tier Athletics. 8 minutes and 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. How long has Harms Hui played today?
I have to check that.
Tagal-tagal din, no?
Oo.
9 minutes.
Oh, see? Meaningful minutes.
Yup, meaningful minutes nga, no? He's probably close to his career high in terms of minutes because he played 9 minutes as well against Caloocan. And by the way things are going, you'll probably see him one more time later on in this quarter. Formento, Mintes, yung kanyang tres.
Good
Forward pass. Sandoval catches. But good transition defense as well by the Stallions. We're still trailing by 17 points here. MJ Homo. Oh, deep seal for Arenal. Pero maganda rin yung depensa ni si Ruma. Gets the block on Allen Papa. But MJ Homo intercepting that pass. Kick out, Sandoval. Abrigo. Balik kay Sandoval. Pasok yung tres.
Everybody contributing here in the lineup from the Valiant Kings. That's the first basket from Sandoval. And now that's the 12th made three for the Kings.
Good percentage din, ha? 12 out of 28. Just below 40%. Si Ruma. Shot clock reads 8. Formento. Good find. Basibas playing with 4 fouls. Papa snatches the board. 6.5 to go here in regulation. Abrigo. MJ Homo against Jan Formento. At the elbow, we have Ryan Arenal. Tres pinakawalan ulit ni Sandoval. Mintes. And foul. Whistled against Gian Abrigo.
And to add to the problems itong top-tier athletics, we see Ryusei Koga and Deo Timaho back in the game.
Si Koga matagal pinagpahinga.
No, parang nagpalitan lang sila ni Timaho. Si Koga naglaro buong second quarter. Timaho naglaro buong third quarter.
Mongbasco tried to fish a foul there. But ball still in play. 12 seconds sa shot clock para sa top-tier athletics. Mongbasco. Automatic.
Automatic. Been doing it for a long, long time. He still shows he can still execute at a high level.
17 puntos. Kalamangan pa rin ng mga hari dito. Timaho sa bandang kaliwa. Really had a good third quarter, Deo Timaho, after struggling in the first half. Now, he dishes an assist. And Acabo converts from the left corner pocket. That's a free. And that pushes the lead back up to 20.
Ngayon, si De Leon na lang dito para sa Valiant Kings ang hindi nakakashoot.
Ayan, binigyan siya. Here we go!
There you
And
go.
all of them have scored. Talking about the Pablo Valiant Kings.
Dagdag VC yan.
Sabi, NBA 2K.
Si Arenal pa pala. Minatira pa. Arenal has yet to score.
Although he's now on the bench. We're just past the halfway point of the fourth quarter. Gonzaga. Kissing it off the glass, but unable to get it in. Abrigo. Same spot for Acabo, same result, and it was Deo Timaho again, dishing out that dime.
14th. Made 3-point shot for the Valiant Kings. If this is how they would play the rest of the way, they're going to be a tough out pagdating ng playoffs.
Yeah. Actually, we touched on that briefly when we covered their game laban sa Ver Diamonds, no? How will they really click with a plethora of scorers in their arsenal with Rusey Koga, Puroy Kantimbuhan, Deo Timaho? They've got reliable bigs in Gian Abrigo, Roy Alves. And so far, this is probably the best game that they've had. Under 4 minutes to go. And like I told you, he's back.
So officially, this could be his career high
In
in
minutes.
minutes played.
Si Rusey Koga naman ang babantay sa kanya.
Hindi, sabi niya si Akabo na lang.
Si Cabo naman, okay. Takes that free.
Oh my
Masyadong
goodness.
malayo.
Oh my
Try to get a
goodness.
rebound. .25-point lead.
Counted ba as a shot attempt yun?
Oh,
Sa
palagay ko.
kanto.
Gusto naman niya i-shoot. Kaya lang, yun lang. Dispalinghado yung tira.
Sobra pa sa palingado yun.
Lian Martel. Koga. Off the pick. Acabo. Hit 2 threes from that same spot. Deo Timaho. Over Harms Hui. Masyadong malakas. Si Ruma. 25-point advantage by the Pablo Valiant Kings. Si Ruma will troop to the line for 2 free throws. Stephen si Ruma, former PCU product. Alam ko naglaro din sa TIP to si Stephen eh.
Marami ng dinaanan. To si Stephen, he's a grizzled vet.
Yep. Like we said, played a lot of years for Coach Gerson Cabiltes. De Leon. Cross-court pass. Deo Timaho laban kay Pio Longa. Foul will be committed by John Gonzaga to let Anthony White into the ball game. Cabo will trigger it for the Pablo Valiant Kings.
You know, in these situations, coaches always say, you just practice good habits, especially if you're down. Try to execute properly, takbo niyo, offense niyo na maayos. Pero understanding the top tier athletics, they're gonna want to force feed Mr. Longbomb and then commit mistakes like this.
Oh! Oops! Oops!
Oh, you don't want this. You don't want this.
Nope, 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 nope.
You don't want this.
Nope.
You're up 24 points. You don't want this.
Good thing cooler heads prevailed. And also, I did not see any player come off the bench. And kudos to our security people, our game officials.
Great response time nung
Oo,
security
mabilis.
natin. Galing.
Let's see what happened here.
Oh. Oh. Okay, you cannot understand the reaction by Lian Martel. That was uncalled for from Stephen Suruma. Di mo na pwedeng sabihin na frustration yan eh.
Ayun, mabilis yung ating security guys.
Magaling, magaling. Now, you can't act like that after you throw a hit, you know?
And yung referees din natin, held off si De Leon who was going right at si Ruma. And mabuti na lang din, sila John Gonzaga was there. They were pretty much cool to prevent any further skirmishes here. You know, with this kind of the ball game na itong Pablo Valiant Kings, like you said, they've been doing really well. Okay. So mukhang ang tawag dito, unsportsmanlike foul on Stephen Siruma. And then, technical foul on Lian Martel for throwing the ball at Stephen Siruma after that hard foul that hit on his head. And judging from your interpretation, Coach Mark, si Ruma is lucky not to be called for a disqualifying foul.
Regardless of that
Yun
fact,
nga eh.
tapon pa rin siya.
Kasi may technical na siya kanina.
Oo. So he's still thrown out of the game regardless.
Pero kasi, ano yan eh, may gravity yan eh. whether sa number of game suspension. Ito, pakinggan natin. Okay. Oh, look at this. Harms Hui at the line to shoot
Walang bantay.
the technical free throw. Way off.
He also missed one technical free throw in their earlier games.
Talaga ba?
Oo. Sa Marikina pa yun.
Alam mo, ngayon lang ako naging gantong ka-intense mag-play-by-play pag meron nagsushoot na free throw. Di ba? Si Ruma though has hit the showers early. So Martel will take 2 free throws plus ball possession will be given to the Pablo Valiant Kings. I was saying kanina no na although yun nga, dalawang unspo na yung nakumit ni Steven Siruma. But luckily for him, unsportsmanlike foul lang yung tinawag sa pangalawa because
Hindi DQ.
hindi DQ. Kasi may major implications yan. He could be suspended for 1, 2 games depending
Ito for
on...
sure, he might be suspended for 1 game.
O yun, at least.
Pero at least isa lang yun. Kaysa yung if the officials found it to be a grave offense, baka multiple games yun.
So back into our ball game here. 2.5 to go in regulation. Press na naman para kay Rusey Koga na may 14 puntos na para sa Pablo Valiant Kings. MJ Homo ay inatasang bantayan at mahirapan muli si Harms Hui.
2 free throws kasi penalty itong Valiant Kings.
Penalty na ba?
Oh.
Oo nga. Again,
Ito
Mr.
na.
Long Bomb with 2 free throws.
Lumat Lian Martel.
Ngayon lang talaga ako, Coach Mark, na ano eh. Naantig pag mayroong nag-shoot ng free throw. Di ba?
I mean, may excitement factor pa rin kahit medyo garbage time na eh.
So far sa career niya, 0 out of 3 shooting from the free throw line. Oh, gets a friendly bounce!
That's the bounce. Shooter's touch.
Oh.
Pero hindi mo masasabing long bomb, malapit lang eh.
Ano, parang
Mid bomb.
para sa kanya, easy lang yan.
Too short ka, mamen.
My man. Last 2 minutes of the ball game as Koga, same spot, same result. 70 points for the former San Beda Red Lion.
Ayan, hindi na binabangga ni MJ Homo, si Mr. Long Bomb. Kasi nga, penalty na sila. Kaya laking bagay din na maaga nag-foul trouble ito si Reggie Boy Basibas. Really took the teeth out of his aggressiveness.
Yeah. Homo on the other end, outrunning Harms Hui and scoring in transition. May timeout na hiniling si Coach Pancho. We'll be right back.
Hawak ko ang laro.
.31 lead for the Pablo Valiant Kings. 1 minute and 34 left here in regulation. Now we have to look at the bigger picture, Coach Mark. Gaya ng binanggit natin at the top of the coverage, bagamat sila nasa bottom half ng standings, napalaking bagay para sa kanila ng larong ito.
Malaki nga, especially if you're the Valiant Kings. This gives you separation from the bottom of the pack, gets them in the middle, and you know, it helps them avoid. Kasi nga, kung titignan mo yung third seed natin sa ngayon, so far, if the playoffs started today, Caloocan would be in the semis, followed by the Jensen Warriors. And then the third seed mo, San Juan.
Ayun, mabigat
Gusto mong iwasan yun.
Kaya nga.
Maaga sa playoffs. And then you have Pangasinan at 4, the Verdiamonds at 5. So, with this impending win, they're gonna get 3 wins. They're still at 8th. Pero ang matatapat sa kanila, well, hindi rin naman madali. They'll be the Verdiamonds or Pangasinan.
Lian Martel, he's gonna throw it down with one hand. 92-59. And also, yung wide margin, no? Pwede pa silang magtablap-tablan yan eh. At the bottom of the standings, isa nga yung matatanggal with our format. Si Timao eh, inaasar talaga si Mr. Longbomb eh.
They're having fun. I think Timaho's having fun, not Mr. Longbomb.
Roldan Johnson, eh, binabantayan silang dalawa. Timaho and the Valiant Kings will burn some clock here. Martel, De Leon inside.
De Leon is a big boy.
Oo,
Titignan mo
malapad.
lang eh. You got some players here ngayon na hindi mo alam what their backgrounds are, pero they've shown abilities. Like, look how mobile De Leon is for a big guy.
Kala ko, isasalpak eh. But made sure to get that 2-point field goal.
Medyo
Homo.
mabait na si Homo ngayon.
Oh, pero hindi pa rin niya pinapatanggap. Bumangga si Homo kay Marlon Basco. Basibas. Gets the rebound. Kicks it back out. And that's gonna do it for our ball game. It was pretty much a pretty tight first half. But talagang kumawala na yung Pablo Valiant Kings in that huge third quarter run, Coach Mark.
The outside shooting really, or the lack thereof, spelled doom para dito sa top tier athletics. And for me, putting long bomb with meaningful minutes na nagra-run yung kalaban mo really didn't help their cause.
Check out the play of the game. That combination by Kantibuhan to Alves. We've all seen that multiple times from these two. Our final score, 59 for the top tier athletics and 96 for the Pablo Valiant Kings. They snatch win number 3. And kilalanin natin ang ating best player of the ball game. Your choice, Coach Mark.
Yes, this guy really, yung laro ni Gian Abrigo, what they've been looking for the whole season long from this vet. And that shooting helped them separate in that big third quarter. Halos hindi nagmintis. Hindi nagmintis. Itong si Gian Abrigo from the outside, showing that improved touch.
And the former Adamson Falcon is now with our courtside reporter, Daniel Aguardia.
Thank you so much, Ken and Coach Mark. I have here our best player of the game, Gian Abrigo, with a double-double performance of 15 points, 13 rebounds, and 1 assist. So Gian, medyo smooth sailing ride din ang laro natin today. Para sa inyo ba, ano ang nag-click para makabounce ba kayo from your recent loss?
Siguro usap-usap lang talaga. Talagang madiin yung binigay sa amin ng management na kailangan namin mag-bounce back talaga. Kailangan namin yung panalong to.
So, syempre nakuha nyo na ang panalo, but looking back at your performance, ano ang masasabi mo with how you performed, especially with this double-double performance that you've given?
Sinimulan talaga namin sa practice eh. Talagang kahit last day lang ng practice, kahit kulang kami sa practice, yung last day kahapon ng practice namin, talagang hindi ko alam eh. Pinahirapan kami ni coach eh. Talagang walang pahinga. Parang walang game ngayon eh. Yun yung, siguro nadala lang namin sa game. Okay.
Well, really hard work does pay off. And of course, you have a lot of fans, watching us here in Caloocan and also online. Meron ka bang gustong batiin or pasalamatan?
Unang-una, si Gov Edwin Wahib ng Davao del Norte, our sponsor, Aling Cha, Social Gastropub, Business Horizon. Saka yung our team owners, management, Boss Pablo, Boss Melvin, Boss Adam, Boss James, Boss Pau, Boss Nel, Coach Nel, Coach EJ, saka yung manager namin, Sir Jerry Matya, saka si Ma'am Nai Silagan.
Thank you so much once again. Congratulations, Gian. Actually, you have a game tomorrow. So best of luck to you and your team.
Family ko pwede. Ihabol ko na yung family ko. Maraming salamat sa suporta. At saka nandito sila ngayon. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gian. Let's get back to you, Ken and Coach Mark.
That's gonna do it for our game for today. Up next, Jensen Warriors kontra Pure Blend C Milan Black Fox. Keep it here on the PSL President's Cup 2025 dito, Pinoy ang bida.